Shalom, shalom, shalom. Before we even get started in this lesson, first and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakah, HaKadash. Secondly, want to give double honors to the Elders Apostles and Elder Bishops, a great millstone who rule well and worthy of double honors. And third and lastly, want to give salutations to all the Akim, that's all the hopeful elect, that pushing forth this word and this truth in righteousness, sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, 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 shalom. All right. Now, what I'm going to be reading from today is going to be the parable of the fig tree. All right, going back to Matthew 21 and 19. But I'm going to start at verse 17. All right, but the point going to be in verse 19, or pretty much the lesson I'm going to make going to be in verse 19. I'm just going to expound on it. All right, now this right here, Matthew 21 and 17. And it says, and he left them and went out. And that he that left them is referring to Yahawashi. And Yahawashi left who? The scribes and the Pharisees, the wicked ass scribes and Pharisees, which Yahawashi left their ass confounded, which he always leave their ass fucking confounded. But nevertheless, all right, that he's, as we know, is referring to Yahawashi. And he left them and went out of the city, all right, into Bethany. And he lodged there. Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered. All right, and the point in verse 19. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it, let no fruit grow on thee henceforth forever, man. All right. And the fig tree withered away. All right, at the end of the day. And that's where I want to, hold on, let me see if I want to stop there. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to stop there. And the fig tree wither away. So, now we already know what the purpose of the fig tree, all right, you know what I'm saying, you know, a fig, you know, Yahawashi wanted to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, and eat. All right, you know what I'm saying? He was hungry. He wanted to go ahead and eat. All right, you know what I'm saying, off the fig tree. But the fig tree didn't produce anything for Yahawashi to eat, man. It didn't have anything but the fucking leaves on it, man. You know what I'm saying? What did Yahawashi do, man? All right, you know what I'm saying? Yahawashi cursed the fig tree, man. All right, and that fig tree, in which, you know what I'm saying, that account, you know what I'm saying, in actuality represents, you know what I'm saying, you know, the unprofitable servants, man, all right, of Yahawashi. I'm going back to the parable of the talents, because the tree, if the tree didn't, you know what I'm saying, the tree didn't perform the purpose that, you know what I'm saying, which supposed to bear fruit, all right, you know, all right, then if it don't bear any fruit, it don't serve no purpose, all right, you know what I'm saying, it's not beneficial at the end of the day. It's unprofitable. It's unprofitable at the end of the day. So the fig tree, you know what I'm saying, in that account, is comparable to a slothful servant, man, of Yahawashi. All right, an Israelite that know, you know what I'm saying, know he a Hebrew Israelite. All right, he know the truth. All right, you know what I'm saying, but he's not out there, all right, pushing the word, pushing the truth, or he's not out there daily as he commanded by Yahawashi. All of us are commanded, man, by Yahawashi, man, to be out there daily, man. When I say be out there daily, I'm talking about pushing his word, pushing his truth, exhorting his word, exhorting his truth. You know, Jeremiah, what, 62, what, 7? You know what I'm saying, 6 and 7. Yahawashi said, what, give him no rest till he make Jerusalem, you know what I'm saying, till he raise Jerusalem up and make them a praise, all right, upon this earth, man. Jerusalem ain't a praise upon this earth, man. All right, you know, all right. You know, you still got Israelites out there don't want to be Israel. They don't want to claim their nationality. No small hats still saying we the people. All right, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So you don't have the whole world acknowledging you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, to you so-called Hispanics being the children of Israel at the end of the day, God's chosen people, man. That's not happening right now, man. All right, you know, even though this word and truth is going out throughout the four corners at the end of the day. All right, you know, but like I said, it's about to happen, man, at the end of the day. Okay, you know, prophecy speaking off the pages, man. But see, it's gonna be to the point where it's gonna be undeniable. It ain't gonna be Yahawashi gonna make it undeniable who his people is, man. All right, starting with the elect of Israel on this side right here, starting with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, starting with the elect, man. So the Most High ain't gonna be no misunderstanding who the people of Yahawashi Shai is, man. All right, but nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Here it is. You got this knowledge, you got this truth, and you sitting on it, you waiting. You know what I'm saying? You know, you watch the videos, but you ain't doing the work, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, man, for whatever excuse, man, and no excuse gonna be acceptable to Yahawashi Shai while you not out there doing the work, man, at the end of the damn day or whatever. All right, because if you afraid or because you think you push your word, pushes truth, you know what I'm saying, and you doing your videos and this work going throughout the highway, I mean, this work and this truth is going throughout the four corners. All right, and you think people may see you, or somebody on my job may see me, I can lose my job, or, you know, I can be, you know what I'm saying, when we pushing the truth, you know, the world offended in this truth, so it can cause me can lose my family, my friend, whatever excuse it's not gonna be accepted by Yahawashi Shai, man. Well, whatever the reason, I'm afraid that, damn, you know what I'm saying, if, you know, I'm out there in Esau and his artificial intelligence, you know what I'm saying, you know, FBI, you know what I'm saying, you know, CIA, man, all of them probably can, you know, have tabs on me, you know, have all my information, you know, martial law, they might grab me up or whatnot and deem me the enemy of the state if I'm out there prophesying against America, prophesying against this government, the one world order, the super elites, you know what I'm saying, it's by chance, you know, some harm could be harm, or I could go to prison, or harm could be brought upon me, and because of that fear, because y'all don't fear Yahawashi Shai at the end of the day, man, because y'all ain't got no fucking faith, man, y'all fear Esau, you fear fucking man at the end of the day, which Yahawashi Shai, going back to Daniel 4:17, Yahawashi Shai said he ruleth in the kingdom of men at the end of the day. So in other words, nothing can happen to you what Yahawashi Shai allowed to happen to you, man. Who Yahawashi Shai control Esau. He control all spirit. He control every damn body at the end of the day. So if you doing the work, all right, or Yahawashi Shai, what the fuck you got to be afraid of? You ain't got a damn thing to be afraid of, man. So that's not no legitimate excuse, man, for not to do the work, man. Like Scripture said, man, he that, you know what I'm saying, he that try to save his life gonna lose his life, but he that lose his life gonna save it. So when you out there and you thinking that, you know, you think you being smart, you think you being slick, you think you trying to play it safe at the end of the day by not coming out there showcasing, you know what I'm saying, present your body as a living sacrifice, and like I said, showcasing your faith to Yahawashi Shai by out there declaring and pushing the word, pushing this truth boldly at the end of the day or whatnot, because we know this is truth. That's why we're speaking boldly, because we know this is truth at the end of the day or whatnot. And we also understand that, hey, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a strong possibility that, hell, we can lose our life, man. We can lose our life, man. Scripture go into being martyrs, you know, the martyrs. The scripture go into, you know what I'm saying, having faith even unto death. That's what Yahawashi told us, man. So we know that's a part of it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And guys, they get afraid of that, man. That's the reason a lot of guys don't want to go out, man, because they're afraid. They're cowards, man, at the end of the day or whatnot, man. And for that, man, your ass gonna be put to death, because once again, you don't believe Yahawashi gonna defend you, man. All right, you know, okay, when you have that type of mentality and mindset or whatnot, you afraid. You afraid of fucking what, man? All right, you know, you could be one person, it could be a 1,000 men against you, man. If Yahawashi dealing with you, you of the elect, guess what? Like Scripture said, man, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 shall flee from the rebuke of one at the end of the day. Going into what? Spiritual power, man, at the end of the day. That's spiritual power right there, man. All right, you know, and like I said, man, that's why a lot of Jake gonna take the goddamn fucking sea hip. Once again, why? Because of the lack of their goddamn freaking faith at the end of the day or whatnot, man. You know, okay. But see, what Yahawashi did to that fig tree. He withered it, he cursed it, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? You unprofitable at the end of the day, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know, okay. And that's the same way he gonna do to you damn fucking false prophets, man. You unprofitable. You're not doing the work. You're not doing the truth. You're not exalting the name of Yahawashi, man. All right, you afraid. You a coward, man. So how can Yahawashi show his works through you at the end of the day? Because you ain't got no fucking faith, man. All right, because you're a coward, man. All right, so what Yahawashi gonna do you, man? He's not gonna remember you, man. All right, and you're gonna be motherfucking destroyed at the end of the goddamn day, man. You ain't gonna be defended, man. All right, Jacob's trouble. All right, our temptation, when Esau put that damn big squeeze on, when it's a famine of food out here, when it's a total chaos out here, man, Yahawashi ain't gonna defend your ass, man. All right, you got a million one ways you can go out, man. All right, and if your ass take that goddamn sea hip, which 2/3 gonna take the sea hip, because Yahawashi gonna put it on the spirit of 2/3 to take the doggone sea hip or whatnot, then guess what, man? You niggas gonna take the goddamn sea hip, and y'all ass gonna be partakers of that goddamn thermonuclear fire, man. You're gonna be part of that lake of fire. You're gonna be part of that second death at the end of the day, man. All right, your name ain't gonna be written in a book of life, man. All right, you know. But nevertheless, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to my destination. All right, you know, it ain't gonna be no long list and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, point, you know, the point was made, you know. And like Yahawashi said, man, let me read another one, man. Let me read another one, man. Read another. I'm gonna go out on this one right here. I ain't wanna just go out like that. I can go out on, you know what I'm saying, on another scripture here. All right. Let me see which one I want. I get Hebrews 10 and 38 and 39, man. Cause that just summing up everything that I'm talking about. All right. This right here, Hebrews 10, and I'm gonna read verse 38 and 39. It says, now the just shall live by faith, all right, which is the elect. But if any man draw back, if any man draw back, because you took that vow from Yahawashi, when you acknowledge the name of Yahawashi, and when you acknowledge this truth, you knowing you're a Hebrew Israelite, when you acknowledge this truth, and the truth Yahawashi gave the great millstone, start from the Elders Apostles, the Elders Bishops, on down to us. So, you know what I'm saying? So when you acknowledge this knowledge and this truth, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You take a vow. You know what I'm saying? You got to remain to the end, man, even unto death at the end of the day, man. It ain't no fucking leaving out. You made a pact. You made a covenant. You made a vow with Yahawashi. You can't break that pact, bro. All right? You got, regardless of what the fuck happened, man, you got to stay in this knowledge and this truth, man. All right? Even unto death at the end of the day or whatnot, man. Ain't no going out, man. Ain't no damn going back into the world, man. All right? You going back into the world, that's like the ultimate betrayal to Yahawashi right there, man. All right? That being disloyal than a motherfucker, man. That's supreme disloyalty right there. Supreme disloyalty going back into the world, all right? Once you partake of this truth. And Yahawashi ain't gonna have no pleasure in you, man. All right, you know? Because you saying you don't trust in the most, you don't mess with the Most High, man. It's like if somebody don't deal with you and they stop coming around and they don't deal with you no damn more, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you know, you get blessings, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, God start to multiply you with blessings, all right, to the point to where people can see the fruits of the blessings that the Lord bless you with. Then they want to circle back around to you. They weren't messing with you, you know what I'm saying, when things weren't going good. But then when things start going good for you, you know what I'm saying, they want to come back around and show their damn face. Man, you going to turn around the other way because they already done show their true colors, man. You ain't gonna want to be around nobody that turn their back on you at the end of the day, man. All right, when things go bad, you know, they're not around. They ain't picking up the fucking phone. Every other time when things was going good, you call, the phone rang one time, they picking up the fucking phone. Now you call when things ain't going good, they ain't even picking up the fucking phone. Phone going straight to the fucking voicemail and shit, man. All right, you know? So when things start looking up, you know what I'm saying, because everything's a perfect balance, all right? When most eyes start, you know what I'm saying, you know, blessing you, man, you know what I'm saying, you start to come up, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's lack of a better word, you know, then Jake want to come back around, man. Yeah, man, resurface. Hey, man, I was thinking about you, bro. Yeah, man, you know, yeah, man, I was thinking about using my spirit the other day, man. Man, you gonna send them on their way, bro, because you know they fake, man, at the end of the day. So that's how Yahawashi gonna do you damn niggas that turn your damn back, that went back out into the world. All right, when the Jacob trouble, the hour of temptation, all right, they gonna come to a lot of you niggas like, oh, man, I done fucked up. Gonna come in your mind. Damn, I'm supposed to stay up in there. Then y'all gonna try to grab your garments up last minute like Yahawashi ain't know you niggas went back out into the world. And it's gonna be too late for you niggas, man. Yahawashi say he ain't gonna know you niggas in that day and that time, man. Period, bro. All right? Let me finish up here. Hebrews 10, I'm gonna start back at verse 38. Now the just, which is the elect, shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Verse 39, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. All right, yeah, that's the elect. So we are not of them. We ain't no cowards, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no punks, man. All right, you know, all right, we true believers, man. All right, at the end of the day. So we ain't going back into perdition, into the world, you know, and we're actually perdition, you know what I'm saying, means what? Destruction. So you go back into the world, hey, that way you're going to have a waiting for you, man. Judgment, Yahawashi is going to be death by pain, man. All right, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul, man. So there you go, have it. All right. So the Most High ain't gonna be pleased with your ass, man. All right. And your ass going to perdition, man. Your ass gonna be fucking destroyed, man. All right. You know. But nevertheless, man, that's the end of my listen. All right. And like I said, I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying to the body of hopeful elect. All right. And closing out, I want to close out by saying shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.